Hey everybody, welcome back to Gods Will Be Watching. So I guess we'll get back in about it. So we're on Chapter 3, Everdusk. I think this is like a kind of brief bit before we go in. So, we've got our chaps here, Burden, here you are, Jack, here Rascal the dog, the robot man, things are going on. Welcome back, Sergeant Burden. Allow me to say, on ECUK's behalf, we're glad you came back in one piece. Well, apart from you, Jack, you came back in several pieces, at least one arm short. In fact, your arm's back. How'd that happen? We'll look into that in a moment. Maybe it was one of those Star Wars, like, glove situations with the robot hand and the glove and things. I don't know. But it's time to get back to work, so no holidays, I guess. No day off. So, your failure in infiltrating Xenolifers' ranks and sabotaging their goals has changed the rules of the game. Who's talking to me? Is it the computer that's talking to me? I think so. This has left us vulnerable. Xenolifer can now potentially commit biological attack using the Medusa virus at any time. That's kind of not what we're looking for. But sir, don't even start. Burden, don't you start your bullshit already. We've only just got back, so listening to your excuses is what put us in this situation to begin with. We have to be ready to fight any biological threat. That's your main and only objective now, Sergeant. Is that clear? Yes, sir. On your next mission, you'll have to spend several months on the surface of Cerusius? Sinacos? Sinacus? Sinacos. We'll go with Sinacos. Makes it sound like a fucking, like, I don't know, warehouse, this massive supermarket type place. One of those things, what do you call them again? Like Costco. If you read the mission briefing, you'll know that Sinacos is the homeworld of the Medusa virus. You'll be leading an Everdusk science team whilst occupying the planet. Your mission won't be complete until you find a cure for the Medusa virus. Sounds more like a punishment to me. Yes, Jack, you're right on the ball there, son. Do you have a problem with that assignment, Corporal Maslow? 2 soldiers to look after 3 scientists and a robot, please. That's enough, Jack. Sorry, sir, proceed. I see that you have already met your team. Let me introduce them to you. Wait, but we've already met them? Okay. Sarah Gaynor, specialist in psychiatrics and brain genetics. After all we've heard, it's a pleasure to meet the legend at last, Sergeant. Dr. Paul Zenis? We'll go with Zenis. Expert in bacteriology, bionics, and former chief of the counter-viral department of the Constellar Federation. I think that's Mustachey Man over here, who looks like he'd have a wonderful smoking jacket at some point in his life. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Our job in Sinacos is just as important as fighting terrorists. Don't undermine this mission by taking it as a punishment. Okay, Doctor, don't you worry. They won't, Doctor. Don't worry. Donald Gaynor, specialist in... Oh wait, is that like Sarah's husband? In robotics and electromechanics? I believe that's Jacket Man here. They must be husband and wife then, I'd guess. Or brother and sister. Or just a strange coincidence that they have the same surname and they're putting the same mission together, who knows. I'll be in charge of maintenance of our ship and equipment. Good for you, Donald, good lad. Also, as I told Commander earlier, I'm bringing with us this experimental robot model I've named Brandon. This chap over here, I'd imagine, because he's the only robot here. Experimental in what way? Well, it's a discarded project of the Constellar Federation, essentially. Brandon is an empathetic droid? Empathic? Empathic droid, that's the word that I was trying to say. He was designed to analyse human emotions and... basically the same deal. Designed to analyse human emotions and status to try and please its owner and guests. That sounds like a weird kind of thing that maybe you'd buy in Japan and it would be like a blowjob robot, who knows. These are the things that I'm reading and I'm saying. The project was deemed a failure though, since after a couple of years the empathic module became overwritten with its owner's personality, and the droid suffered an existential crisis with, well, undesired consequences. That's how useful. This model has been customised by me personally, but formatting its brain once a year, I promised you, Brandon, is totally safe. Okay, very good, solid play. Brandon, we're glad to have you on the team, Mr. Robot. Also, it's not for pleasure. When requested, he'll give us various readings of our performance, moods and morale throughout a mission, and can help us notably improve our productivity. Very good, solid play. I like it. Quite freaky in my opinion. Yes, Burden, we know. I'm sad to hear that, but I'll still do my best, sir. Come on, Sarge, don't be mean to him. You may end up liking him. So he's like a kind of C-3PO. Is this like our R2-D2 then? Why is the dog not getting an introduction? He's here in the mission as well. He's a core part of the team. I suppose it's Jack's dog. We probably already know him anyway. Anyway, gentlemen, we'll have time to talk about personal details on the ship to Synecos. Dismissed. Wait a second. What about the dog? What about the dog? Jack's not happy. Fucking doctor. It's not wise to have a dog inside the lab. My ass. This damn dog has served the Everducks better than most of the soldiers on this ship. Good doggy, doggy. So knock it off, Jack. Dr. Zennis only wants the best for the mission. We'll end up liking Marvin. Oh, he'll end up liking Marvin. Everybody does. Yeah, how could you not? We'll give him a good boy. There we go. Throw him away. I thought I'd miss my arm when that cycle. Oh, he did get a robot arm, I think. But now I understand that there are people who sacrifice a limb just to get one of those awesome bionics. It's not very popular with the ladies, though. But for a soldier, I couldn't dream of a better implant. You should totally give it a try. No thanks. I'd rather keep my arm, Jack, you idiot. I'd like to be popular among the girls. Very good. You, don't make me laugh. I've never seen you looking at a single woman. So, you keep track of who I'm looking at? Oh, fuck off. Back to work. Less chit-chat, more work, right? So this is actually the actual mission now. This is probably going to be a very long episode. So, and then she said, I thought it was a mercurial snake. Man, you are sick. Welcome back, gentlemen. Okay. How's the research going, Doc? Excellent, Sarah, and I detected what causes paralysis within the Medusa virus. It attacks the muscles with a parasitian live net. I don't even know what that fucking means. Like a parasite? Are we talking like straight up alien chestbuster business, or is it more smaller? I'd imagine it'd be smaller if it's attacking the nervous system. I think that's what it was trying to say. Anyway, but also freezes the user, inducing a chemical coma. Sounds very nasty. It then keeps the vital functions running to create a perfect environment for the spores to start growing in the... Oh, that's horrid. For the spores to start growing in the victim's body. So you start growing this shit inside you, I think. Sarah and I reduced the amount of possible compounds to 5. So we're pretty close to finding a cure. We'll probably be able to leave Synecos in a couple of months. A couple of months? Oh, man. Cheer up, Jack. The estimated completion of this project was set at 1.5 years. What? I have to start reading the mission briefings. I would have deserted if I knew that. Good for you, Jack. Knows what he wants. Oh, no! Liam! What's he doing here? Hello, everybody! Abraham, man, how are you? Or should I call you Sergeant Burden? Liam. Don't worry, man. You had a job to do, no hard feelings. I'm glad you made it out of the Holistic Empire prison after all. You and your team will come in handy right now for Xenolifer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard you say you're researching a cure for the Medusa virus. Cut the crap, Liam. What do you want? How rude, Jack. How very rude. After all we've been through, I hope you'd be glad to see me. To answer your question, though, I want you to give us the cure for the Medusa virus, and I want it now. Excuse me, or excuse us, Mr. Liam, but we are far from discovering one at this point. There's also a lot of work to do. Oh, that's too bad, especially since I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Liam, you motherfucker. Fine. I'll tell you what. Discover a cure by tomorrow, and you won't die. What? That's impossible? Don't underestimate yourself, lady. The threat of death can be a wonderful motivator. Man, Liam, why are you such a motherfucker? And Beardy, man, and fucking Shaman. Shaman, you were a good man to us, and now look at you, you rascal. What's that they say? Necessity is the mother of all invention. No? Correct. Shaman can provide that motivation. Shaman! Indeed, C4 has been motivating humanity for centuries. Jack, calm down. Liam, listen to me. You're a reasonable man. I'm sure we can find a peaceful resolution here. Oh, no, 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 no. You won't talk your way out of this one, Sergeant. I know you, Burden. You can survive this just like everything else. After all, you're a legend, aren't you? Time to prove it. Liam, up. Nope, don't blow us up. Oh, you motherfucker. Fucking Xenolifer. Fuck. Oh my God, what are we? We're going to die, aren't we? Donald, hold it together, son. We need you here on your A game. This can't be happening. Sarah, you also. Right, Burden, everybody calm down. Liam is not an assassin. We wouldn't kill he wouldn't kill us for mere revenge. Tell me you're not defending that son of a bitch. Don't lose your cool, Jack. If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. True. We better start working fast and smart. So, Doctor, how much time do we have? Based on our research, 50. What? So we've got 27.5 hours on the clock. That's plenty of time. Brandon, how much debris do we have blocking the exit? 3,712 kilograms exactly, sir. Good on you, Brandon. Thank you for being a part of the team. Okay, that's a lot of work we have to do, so if we cooperate, we can get it all done. You forgot the fact that we are all infected. Even if we get out, we'll be dead. Understood. Your mission, then, is to find a cure in less than 48 hours. Doctor? Wait, hold on. So it's 27.5 hours to get out of here, but oh my God, okay. Were there some lines that can be crossed in order to speed up the investigation? Cross them. Okay, good. What do you mean, Doctor? Human experimentation. Oh no. So are you insane? We're just going to go blindly shooting random compounds into ourselves? Yes, we are, love. That's exactly what we're going to do, because it's the only way to get things done. Well, we can choose between a certain death or a possible death. I don't know about you, but I'll take my chances. Aha. Indeed, sounds like a plan. Okay, listen everybody, start digging and following the doctor's instructions, things and stuff. I'm just going to skip through these. Adrenaline, these are all just kind of things, and I'll explain that in a wee second, just to get things working forward. This is all, like, flavour text that we don't really need to see at the moment, because we're really just... Come on now. I'm just going to just click through all these so we can get into the actual mission. Because if we don't, I will be here for hours and I don't have it. Right, okay, now we're in the mission, right? So basically what we have to do, the basic premise of what we're doing is we're making a cure for the Medusa virus. We're also digging out of this area here. We have to control everyone in the team. Each person can dig, apart from this guy, and I don't know, can you dig? You don't dig either. Okay, they don't dig because they do medicine stuff. Everyone else can dig. Brandon can be used to power up the battery here, and that also causes damage. So everything we do causes like damage, and we need to rest our people. So if we dig for too long, they get tired, we need to rest them. If he's being buzzed by that for too long to charge the battery, he needs rested. If they work on the medicine for too long, they need rested. Alongside making the cure, we can make adrenaline, and we can make a sedative. They can be used for, say, sedative to get you to rest quicker, so you boost back a lot better. Or adrenaline so you can work longer and harder. What we have to do is get everything done in the 27 and a half hours basically. Each time we progress the clock, it goes down by half an hour. So we have to be very sure of what we're doing. So first things first, get you in the digging. Marvin, you can go dig as well. Burden, you can go dig. Donald, you dig. And we'll get a start on this fucking door. We've got a lot of stuff to move. Now, Brandon can tell us stuff. We can request information, and he can tell us at any time debris and performance, and that'll tell us who's doing what. So we've got that much debris left, still at the 3,712 kilograms. Tells us everyone's at 100%, that's good. I might actually keep you on connect the power line so he can charge the battery a little. It'll give us a wee bit of time. Right, now we need to get onto the stuff. The core of what we're doing here is to find the cure, basically, and we've got a couple of things we can do. So firstly, we need to use computer, research antidote, and you get a choice of your risk level, basically. So how likely it is your compound may kill someone, and I think going smack bang in the middle is kind of your fairest point. Unstable? Yeah, I think the riskier it is, the less time it takes to create. So if we have a safe compound, it may take twice the amount of turns it would for like risky. So we're gonna go risky because it's like bang in the middle. So we need to choose 3 compounds to put in this. So we're gonna go alpha, delta, and omega. I'm just going to break it up, and basically what it'll do is when we do this, when we do the human testing, then the blood analysis, it will let us know which of the compounds we've selected are correct, and then we have to put them in the correct order and make the correct compound, and we need to do this twice correctly in the amount of time allotted for what we're doing, which is a fucking tall order. Now, I'm still playing on easy, so it might be a little easier. The antidote might go through a lot quicker. And what I'm going to do with you can get him to use the computer to research antidote, and he'll just help with that. Or I can get him to make some sedatives and adrenaline. What I'm going to do is do some sedatives with him. Everyone's got a job. Let's move for half an hour. So, progress the clock. And we'll see what's going down after it comes back. Right, so, sedative half done. Antidote getting there. Once he's done the sedative, that's also charged up by like an hour, which is good. So I'm going to just ask Brandon what we're saying to it. Let's see the debris and information. So we've cleared like about 150 kilograms of stuff. You can see Brandon takes a pounding off of that thing, so I'm going to take him off of that. I'm going to get him to... maybe to... should I get him to dig as well? Yeah, you go and dig. I don't think he loses anything for digging. We'll progress the clock again. And we just need to do this until we get everything sorted, antidote-wise, and... so that should be a sedative made. So research complete on the sedative. Now I want you to use the computer and help with researching the antidote just to progress this a lot quicker. We've got 3 hours on the battery, that's fine, they're all digging away. I'm going to spam digging. My main tactic for this is spam digging, get that dug out so we've got that sorted, then we can just rest everyone and get them to do things like, for instance, be tested on. Yeah, so we'll go again. It's a hard one, this, because it's hard to juggle what we want to do. So the antidote's coming along nicely. Plenty of time left on the clock. Dig group, I want Brandon, and I want to see some information about everyone. So Donald is not good. Donald's not very good at the digging thing, so I might take Donald off. No, in fact, I'm going to let Donald dig for one more turn, then I'm going to take him off to rest, and we're going to juggle them about at that point. I kind of want to get this antidote done. We might actually test the antidote on Donald, which might be good, because he's kind of useless at digging. If we look at Brandon, I'm pretty sure Donald is like one of the worst diggers apart from Marvin, but Marvin can work for long periods of time, I believe. So, request information, dig power. Let's see, so... yeah, Jack, Brandon, Burden, they're all good. Marvin and Donald are pretty much useless at digging. So, I might take Donald off in a second. In fact, I'll just take him off now and rest him. And he'll be our test subject. I'm pretty sure we can test on him. Yes, we can. Okay, solid. Right, so we'll progress it on like this then. He's helping with the antidote. That's good. Good on you, Doctor. There we go. Doctors, thank you. We'll get Donald back up to full health. We'll just keep spamming him with our stuff. So we're almost... oh, we're a sliver away. That sucks. Right, I might need to charge up the battery, actually. And also in fact, that's probably the best thing to do. So we'll have a look at how far we've got so far. Request information, Brandon, and we'll get some debris and performance. So we're nearly down by... we've taken about 700-ish kilograms off already. That's good. We've got plenty of time left. Everyone's starting to get a bit kind of... thing-made. Brandon's at 90. Right, I think it's best to... wait, hold on. We need to just have a quick swatcheroo again. Who's gonna be tired first? Donald's resting, that's fine. Sarah and the Doctor are fine. So Jack, I think Burden needs to come off and rest. What we'll do is we'll take you off and we'll connect power lines. We'll get that charged a couple. We'll leave everyone digging as they are. Again, it's a shame that I didn't have him working earlier on. He was making a sedative, but that should be fine. So when we finish this... okay, research complete. Now, we're going to inject old Donald over here with the antidote. And if he dies, he dies. It's a risky one. We're charging back up, Brandon. I want you to... probably to get back on the digging again. So he's down and out. Let's see here. In fact, Brandon, give me some information. So Donald's taken the God damn it. Donald's taking the antidote and he's going to be resting just now. We'll see. Right, so let's see here. So, Burden needs to come off and rest, I think. We'll give him one more turn. We'll give everyone one more turn. In fact, I need to get you back on working. I'm sorry, but we can't... in fact, Doctor, you use the computer. You produce... did I do adrenaline or sedative the last time? Sedative. So I'll do adrenaline this time. Use computer. Produce adrenaline. And you can rest just now while we are waiting 4 turns. I think it's 4 turns for him to do anything. So we'll do work for 30 minutes and we'll see what's going down. Is he freaking the fuck out? No, he's not. Okay. Takes him 2 turns to make adrenaline. That's really good. Let's see here. We can take you off and rest. Just so you're not fucking ruined. Debris and performance. See, Brandon's down to 70. Burden, you need to go and rest, my friend. Rest. Now, I believe if I put him onto dig, he doesn't get worse. And we're going to just juggle the digging now. Just have a wee quick swatch at the digging. Request information. There's going to be a lot of requesting information from Brandon. So we're down. We're nearly down by like 1,000 kilograms. I'm pretty sure Brandon doesn't decrease performance while he's digging. It's only when he's on this thing it happens. Burden needs to rest. Jack and Marvin are doing a good job here. Sarah's resting up, that's fine. We'll switch him down for a rest soon and she can do some stuff. We'll just progress on, work for 30 minutes, and we'll see. So he's fine. We can have a diagnosis on him as well. Feel pretty rested, so you can get back to work. Let's have a look here. Brandon. Who's saying what then? Debris and performance. Yeah, so Sarah's rested. So, is that finished? He's not finished, is he? Damn. And I guess we should produce another sedative. And we'll progress it on by a turn and then I'll rest him afterwards. Now, Jack and Marvin might be in a bad position here. So research completed, that's fine. Now I want you to rest. Because you're going to be... Oh wait, hold on, you're back up and running. Hold the phone. Get you to analyse the blood. And we'll see how well we've done while we're doing so. Brandon, give me some information. While we're testing his blood. Let's see, so... Donald's back to 100%, that's fine. He can probably review... we need to take Jack and Marvin off. And I'll probably do so just now. So, reading substance structure, Medusa antidote effectiveness. So first one works but it's misplaced. Second compound is incorrect. Third one reacts correctly. So A is the second one, so it's A and then O. So it's something AO. Right, okay, so something AO, that's good. We know that now. We're going to request information. Debris and performance. So Sarah's fine to start work again. Doctor could take a rest for a turn. So you can take a little rest for a turn. You... I'm going to produce the sedative first and then we're going to do it. So let me just check one more time. The problem is being able to remember all the stuff you read in terms of... so when you go to debris and performance, trying to remember all of this stuff, it's pretty hard. I'll probably give you a sedative. Maybe. No, I won't actually. I'm going to rest him for a turn, let them dig a little more. Let me just double check one more thing in debris and performance. I want to see if it is correct that Brandon doesn't decrease. He stays at 70, so when he digs, he's not doing much. He stays where he is. Now, Donald, you're back at 100%. I'm going to put you on for digging. And probably take Marvin off. Rest a little Marvin over here. That's fine. And we'll go a turn, then I'll take Jack off, put Burden back on for digging. The sedative will be done by then, and then we can get back to working on the stuff. Oh no! That's bad. I let him go down too far. So we need to charge the defibrillator. I need him to be digging. Right, you need to get back on digging. You continue to rest. Shit. And I should probably just fuck the sedative, who cares about it, just abandon the sedative. This is when things start to go bad. Right, we need to use computer. Research antidote. We'll go risky again. So it's something A-O. We'll start from the list then. B-A-O. And I want you to use the computer also. Produce or research antidote. That's fine. Brandon, can you give me information while you're busy? I'll see what's going down. Right, so Donald's fine, Sarah's fine, Doctor's back up at 90, Jack is in a poor position. We let Jack fall too far. Right, progress by a turn. And hopefully we can defibrillate him in the next turn and get him to rest. Right, can I... Jack. Oh, goddamn. Right, we'll need to continue as we are. Give me a bit of information, Brandon. How are we doing? It's a difficult one to juggle all of their stuff. Jack's Burden. Damn. Burden's in a poor position. I'm gonna take Burden off. Rest. How much have we dug out so far? We're like basically what, a good over 1,000 down. We're not halfway there yet. I'm gonna take Donald. We're gonna leave the digging for a second, charge the defib. I'm gonna rest everyone for a bit, and then we'll see how it goes. So, another turn. They're getting on quite alright. Jack, defibrillate. Go on. That'll get him back to normal. Right, now I need you to connect the power lines. You rest. I need to give inject with... Oh, damn. We'll just keep them resting then. And just rest them normally. Right, we'll progress. And then what I'll do is we'll get Donald to repair Brandon momentarily. And we'll do another work for 30 minutes. So we've still got, like, what, 42 turns left? So, okay, they feel rested, that's good. Right, I can probably take you off then. Rest. Repair Brandon, we need that to happen. Oh, while that's happening I can't read any of Brandon's stuff. Right, okay, so who am I going to inject with the things? Burden? The reason I don't want to do Jack is because he's such a good digger. He's like the best digger aside from Brandon. He's just like all power, he's raw horsepower, that's why he's good. I can't inject you, can I? I don't want to though, because you're like part of my whole research operation. Well, maybe not actually, because you... We can't really work on it when it's not being done. Rest you. I need to look at some information here. Right, Brandon's fucked, basically. Marvin, Burden. Right, we get Burden, dig. Marvin, dig. We are going to inject him with the antidote. I'm going to get you to repair Brandon. And probably just get these guys to rest for a turn. Right, let's get moving on with this. Okay, so no problems here so far. Still plenty of time on the clock. Let's just head on for another one. It looks like you've got a lot of time, and that's when it gets you. So you feel rested, Doctor. Good, very good. So you can use the computer to produce some adrenaline. We'll do that for just now, and you can rest a little further. We'll progress the time a little more, and then what I'll do is we'll get Brandon back on the bloody zapper to give us a few turns. Let's have a look here. Diagnosis. Should be up in about 30 minutes. Good, so hopefully this will be the correct one, and we will need to get... So then we can move on to the next one, and hopefully we can just dig our way out for the remainder of the time. Getting one or the other done is pretty much the important part of it. Once you've got one side of it done, like the antidote sorted, then you can work on digging, and it makes it a lot easier. So we'll do another 30 minutes here. You should be well rested by the time you come back up. Still not well rested? Ah, you are rested. Very good. So I want you to rest now. Brandon, how are you doing, sunshine? Are you looking good? Oh, you are. You're sorted. Very good. So we'll take Marvin and Burden off in a second. And we'll test the old blood. We'll do that just now, then we can put him on digging with Brandon. We can get Donald to rest, and we can get these two to come off and do some stuff. Reacts correctly. Yes. That's the ticket. Yes. Okay, so yeah, that's the right one. Okay, awesome. Congratulations. Now all we need to do is find the compound for the second structure. Wait, I thought that... So yeah, wait, I thought this would save us. I'm sorry, Sergeant. The Medusa virus attacks the brain and the muscles. We just found a cure for the physical paralysis, but there's still the mental effect. Oh no. The virus's psychological effects are my speciality. That's why I came in the first place. Yeah, great. Listen, it's good to have you here, but please, the next time you scream Eureka, make sure it's that this is the final one. Right, let's see how Jack's doing. Jack's in a good position. I'm going to take Marvin and Burden off. Donald will rest for another turn and get him digging. So, Marvin, you can rest. Burden, you may also rest. We're going to get Jack to dig, but I need you to charge the power lines for a bit. And then we need to use the computer here. Wait, hold on. Before we do so, how are the doctors doing? How are they feeling in themselves? Are they feeling fine? Are they feeling good? Doctor and doctor, right, yes, you can rest for a turn, my friend, because you need a little bit of resty time. You, however, you get right back into the business side of things. Right, so, research antidote. So, we're going to go risky again, because it's a little quicker now. We have... shit. I'm just going to use the first three again, because it makes it easier, and then the last one I'll set to... Delta. Right, so we've got a Beta, Alpha, Omega, Delta. It's not going to be right. The thing is, it's not going to be right first time, but it's all good investigatory skills. We've still got 38 turns, so we're still finding that side of things. Jack's going to dig, you're resting. Let's progress things on a bit. I'd like to get to a stage where we've got more battery than we do time left on here, so you're rested. You can get back on the worky. Use computer. Get on the antidote. Now, how is everyone else doing in terms of... Who needs a rest? I might give Burden a sedative. No. Oh, balls, you need to come off of the research, that's why I didn't do it the last time. Right, so we're going to do it this time. Abandoned project, that's fine. She'll still keep working on it anyway. So I want to inject you with a sedative. When he rests this off, it's going to take him right back up to like 100%. Then we can get him back on digging, and then take Jack off and rest him, and so on and so forth. Ooh, wow, that felt nice, very good. Let's not become junkies now, let's keep our heads together. So, research antidote. Let's see how Brandon's doing. He gets pretty fucked up by this. Zappity. No, he's fine, he's plenty of time. We've got plenty going. Donald needs a rest, Marvin needs a rest. Burden's down to 5% because he's now, like, sedated. I didn't check Jack. What? See, that's the thing. There's always one thing I never check. Jack's fine. Jack's good. Okay, let's progress on. And then we'll take Brandon off in a second and get him doing some other stuff. So we're halfway through this here. We'll check another. Request information. Donald, how are you doing? 85. Burden's coming back up. Marvin's looking good. Jack's kind of on the lower end of things. The doctors are in a wonderful condition, the best condition they've been. They're playing the game of their lives here. I'm going to take you off to dig, because I want to get through this quickly. And I'm going to take Jack off to rest for a turn. We'll progress on for 30 minutes. Now, who's feeling rested? Anyone? No one? Okay, well. Brandon, how is everyone doing? Important to keep an eye on the status of your team. But I don't think I actually explained. So basically, the reason you keep an eye on the status is if they drop below a certain amount, the Medusa virus does an effect on them and they get paralysed in the middle of the screen, as we seen with Jack earlier on. So we had to defibrillate him, and it like delays everything by a couple of turns, which is not what you want. So far, everyone's fine. If we can keep things going as they are, we'll be in a good position. So juggling act, it's keeping all the balls in the air at once. We finished the antidote, chaps. Rested. Sweet! Research done. Right, okay, so Donald's going to be our research guinea pig. Right, Brandon. Who's rested and who isn't? Let's have a look here. Request information. Then we can rest the doctors for a turn. Sweet. Burden's in a good position. Marvin's good. Jack's good. So these three are going to go on and dig. Dig. And diggity. You can... I think we can leave Brandon on to dig as well. If he's still at... he doesn't get affected by digging. He stays completely fine. So he's going to dig up quite a fair bit. Now we're going to inject you with the thing. The antidote. And we're going to rest. While he does his thing, we're going to rest. I might need to take Brandon off to do his thingy in a second. We'll rest the doctors. And let's work for 30 minutes. Yeah, everyone's got a job. I like this. This is good. Solid play. I'm happy. We're now... Oh, we're approaching 40 minutes. This is going to be a long-ass episode. You feel rested? Good. Okay. You can probably make us a thing. We ran out of sedative. We've still got thingies, so you are fine. Brandon, I need your information, buddy. What you got for me? Give me the good stuff. Give me the readout. So Donald's up to 100%. That's fine. Brandon 80. Sarah 92, 95. That's good. Everyone's in the upper 90s, or in the upper end of the numbers, is what I'm trying to say, which is good. Not in the upper 90s, but I hope they were. So I will just progress on. Work for 30 minutes. I'll need to take Brandon off to get him to... Don't be spazzing out. Okay, you're not spazzing out. That's nice to know. You feel pretty rested. Nice. You can get on and use computer. Produce sedative as well. Yeah, you'll help with the research. Dig group. Brandon. Request the old infos. Debris and performance. What we got. Everyone's looking fine. Jack and Marvin. That's fine. Donald, we want a diagnosis on you. It should be up in 30 minutes. That'll be fine, because they'll be finished the sedative by then. I kind of want Brandon to dig for one turn, then he'll come and he'll do the charging. So we're down to our... We're like nearly halfway through. Donald's up. We got the research completed. Right, now we want to do... Analyze blood. And while he's doing that, we'll take Brandon's information. And we'll see who's doing what. So we're nearly finished the dig here. We can probably take off... Oh, okay, let's see. So, first compound seems to be working but misplaced. Second. Third is incorrect. Right, so it's A is the second. We've got B and D. O is wrong. Shit. I need to write this down, because I'll forget. So, A was fine. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Can you give me a readout on the blood again? Hold on, I need to write this down, because if I don't, then I'll fuck it up. We're running short on time here. Right, give me the blood analysis. Let me see what's going down. Right, so B is correct, but in the wrong place. Okay. A is definitely correct, that's in the right place. Then we've got O is wrong, and then D is correct, but in the wrong place. Interesting. Right, well, I want to see how everyone's doing. We might not succeed here because time is short. Time is very short. Debris and performance. Let's see. So, Brandon, we need you to charge some stuff. The doctors are fine. They can dig for another turn as well. So, Brandon, I want you to connect the power lines. Wait, how's Donald actually? Is Donald fine? Is he good or is he fucked up? Donald's 100%. Donald, you go on and dig for a bit and then we'll take off Jack and Marvin for a rest for a turn. Rest, yeah. Okay. Now, I need you people to be working on, so use the computer. Research antidotes. So, A is in the correct position as the second one. We'll go risky again. So, O is not in it at all. We know that. So it's going to be one of these four. A was correct in the second position, so we'll go B, A, D, L. No, B was wrong in the first position, so we'll go D, A, B, and L. And I think that should be right. Hopefully. And you're going to help with the research and the antidote. Oh my god, time is running short. We're running short here. Right, work for 30 minutes. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. We're cutting it fine. We're cutting it close. If we... Oh no. How did it get you though? You were fine a second ago. Damn. Right. Donald. Imagine throwing that spanner in the works. You're the important person in this whole operation. I guess I take Burden off and rest him for a second as well. Because I think he's going to be quite low. Judging by... Yeah, Burden's low. You're at 92%! Then what happened to you? How did it happen? How did that happen so soon? Right, work for 30 minutes. This is not going to go very far, because he's not the specialist, I believe. Hardly done anything. Right. Brandon. I need you to charge the defib. Also, give me some information. So who's feeling fit again? Who's fighting fit? Burden, you're fine. Jack and Marvin, you're fine. So get back on the digging then, sunshines. Dig. 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 Can I defibrillate you yet, Sarah? Nope, we need to do one more turn. Damn. Really severely threw a spanner in the works there. Right, get her defibbed. Oh no! You motherfuckers, stop dying. What's it saying? The doctor and an engineer can't do that right now. Shit. This is bad, this is very bad. Right, we're still going. Right, can I defibrillate? I need you free. That sucks, or I need you free. Fuck. I can't stop the... No, fuck it, we just need to keep going with it. Shit! We're finished. Doctor, please tell me we're finished. How can you not be finished? Fuck. We're gonna go again. Damn. The problem here is... we've not got a doctor free. You must be finished now. Research complete. Right. Defib. Ah! Scary times. Defib. And then we're back to normals. Right, then Donald's getting a fucking injection. And you're going on the battery. Brandon. I also need information. So we got everyone back. Request information. So who's in a bad position here? lots of people. But Donald, I need to inject you with stuff. With stuff. Antidote. And request information. I might give someone a sedative. Right, Jack and Marvin, you need to come off and rest. I'm going to give him a sedative just so he can work for a bit longer. Dig group, Marvin. You come off and rest. What is our dig group looking like? How are we digging? We're nearly there. We're like, we'll get the digging done. The digging's not the problem here. The problem is getting everything else sorted. I need you two to rest primarily while he's doing his thing. I'm going to take Burden off for a second as well and rest him. And then I'm just going to check very quickly. Brandon, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Right. Progress for 30 minutes. Why are you not resting? We'll give him another work. Then once Donald's back up, we can repair Brandon. Oh no. Is he broken? So who feels rested and who doesn't? Right, Burden and Jack can get back on the digging. And request information. Debris and performance. Brandon, you can come off that now, and I guess you can go and dig for a second. Donald, what's your diagnosis? Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up in about 30 minutes. Right, work for 30 minutes. I mean, I should be getting them to do something, but I want my doctors to be in fighting shape. Right. Good, they both feel rested. Analyze blood. Please be the one. Because if you're the one, then I don't need to worry about it. We're fine. We might need to do one more, though. Okay, D is correct. A is correct. Oh, so it's D-A-L-B. Just writing that shit down. So it's D-A-L-B. Fuck. Right. Produce antidotes. We know what it is. That's fine, so I'll do risky again. I could probably do a lot worse than that, actually. So it's D A L B Delta Alpha Lambda Beta. Right, okay. Whew! Right, doctor, use computer. Get on the antidote. And I just need to see what Brandon is saying to it. Brandon, how's Marvin doing? Right, Marvin, you can go on to dig. We're gonna get Brandon to come off. Rest. And repair Brandon. So I can get him back on the battery. For the last couple of turns, I want to get more battery power than I have time left over. We'll do another 30 minutes. The antidote is correct, so we've got that sorted. The digging should be done soon. Brandon, 71%, that's fine. Right, Burden, Jack and Marv have to come off and rest. Because I can't have them, I can't have the defib situation arising again because it's too much hassle to deal with. So we're going to get them to rest. We're going to get Donald to rest. I'm going to get Brandon to... No, don't talk to him. I don't want to hear what he has to say. I want him to dig. No, wait, no I don't actually. Yeah, we'll do one more turn. Work for 30. Rest him up. Right, they feel rested. Right, you, Brandon, I need you to get on the power lines. Now, we need to inject Donald with the good stuff. With an antidote. And while they're doing so, I'm going to request some information and see who's feeling good and who isn't. Jack's feeling good, so he can get back on the digging straight away. Again, we'll request information. We'll look at the performance, and I think we need to get... No, we're fine. We'll get you to rest for a little. Get you to rest for a little as well. And we'll just progress on for a bit. Push on, that's fine. Donald is doing his job. Just being there. Being our guy. Right, so both doctors feel rested, I think. It's not Burden and Marv, because he goes woof and Burden feels rested. Okay, so we're fine. Jack's in a good position. Marvin's looking good. Brandon's looking a bit shaky. I'll probably get these guys to make like another... I've not used any adrenaline yet, which will be like the final push, so we'll get some adrenaline made. And we'll just push it on one more. Who's doing what? Who's feeling... Okay, right. Diggy time, boys! Get on the digging. You get on the digging. I want to see how Brandon's doing, because he could be in a shaky position soon. 51%. He can't be affected by the virus, but of course I don't want him to break, because he's like the fucking lifeblood of the situation. The digging's going to be done in like a matter of turns, so I'm going to take you off. You can rest. In fact, I might even get you to just dig for the time being. We'll work for another 30 minutes. So it's D-A-L-B. Donald's up. Right, so let's analyse his blood. While we're doing so, I want to just... No, not Burden. While we're doing so, I just want to see how we're doing dig group-wise. Digging's going on fine, Brandon's fine. I might take... In fact, we'll give Jack and Burden the adrenaline so they can dig. So first is correct, second correct. Yes. Yes. Unbelievable, we discovered the cure. Amazing work, Sarah, we're saved. I'm afraid it'll be worthless if we don't leave this cave in time. The creation of the antidote will be in vain if we can't get away from the Medusa virus's reach. Understood. We'll focus on the digging now. Right, so you dig. I want Brandon's info. Right. Okay. So what we need to do here is Jack. No. I think what we do is we... Right, hold on. How much have we got to dig? Because I need to play this right, because if I give them an adrenaline and they don't dig far enough, they'll just run out of energy and they'll stop. And I don't want that. I think we'll just progress as we are for a little bit. Also, how much is this dig group digging up in a single turn? Is the interesting part. Like 200? Yeah, push them. We'll push them. No one die. No one get thingied by it. Let's see here. Request information, debris and performance. So they're doing not a lot actually. I'm gonna juggle them the old-fashioned way. I think we can keep Brandon digging. He'll keep digging. I'm gonna do Burden, inject, adrenaline. Jack, inject. Oh, okay. Jack, inject, adrenaline. Let's see how that's affected Mr. Burden over here. The old Sarge. Sarge, what are you saying to... 139%, that's good. Jack's going to be in a reasonable position as well. Let's check here. 145, sweet. Right. Brandon, I think you actually need... No, we'll go one more turn. In fact, I should rest you. You motherfuckers. Rest. Kick your feet up, you've done good work here, ladies and gents. Let's progress on by half an hour. With the rate that we're digging through, we should be fine. It's just I'm scared that the virus gets one of them. So, dig group. Brandon. Request information. Debris and performance. Right. I need Brandon to charge the battery a little. And I'll just go on for half an hour. Come on, lads. Final push. Get digging through. Diggy. I mean, these guys can't dig. They're pretty much useless at this point. They're just here for the ride now. Essentially, they don't do anything. I don't really need them to make anything. Right, Burden's starting to crash quick. Donald's not doing too good. I didn't even look at how much debris we've got left. 241. Fuck it. Get you to dig again. Work for 30 minutes. Someone's going to need defibbed here. I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling that someone's going to get pinged. No? Oh, yes. Okay. Brandon, what's our debris looking like? 106. A turn away, basically. This should be us. Sorted in the bag. Yeah! Okay. Fuck the gods, we really did it. Let's get out of here. Indeed, so I get a couple of achievements there. So I get the doctor and human experimentation. Indeed. Oh, lads, hello boys. Don't. Our mission is to protect the team, not engage in direct combat. I'm so happy to see you again, Sergeant. What are you doing, Liam? Is this your twisted notion of revenge? If that's what you want, you'll end it faster by just executing me. These people don't have anything to do with Xenolifer. Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? I'm sorry, but revenge is not what I'm after. What I am really after is the cure to the Medusa virus. That thing about leaving your team isolated with the virus, well, that was a gamble. I have my own research team, you know, but I could never apply these conditions to them. If you know what I mean, of course, yes. Anyway, all's well that ends well, no? I never imagined you would be this kind of a son of a bitch, Liam. Jack, with the harsh truths. Oh, it doesn't feel good being on the other side now, does it, huh? No one likes being Xenolifer's enemy, but you two made your choices. Enjoy defending oppression and slavery. We have to go now, and we can't take any risks of letting you follow us or altering the Constellar Federation, or alerting, sorry, the Constellar Federation. So, farewell, Abraham. Ow! Our bike thing. What are you doing? If you leave us here, we'll die. Please, you know I'm not an assassin. It's just that if you get off the planet, I'm sure you'd further complicate my plans. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a way to survive. You may even end up liking your retirement here if you give it a chance. So chapter 3, easy difficulty. We got the alternative soundtrack, things, the Everdust ship, concept art cave lab, Everdust team. So what do we get? So we our favourite product was antidotes, much the same as everyone else. You sacrificed no one. Okay, so Marvin seemed to be the one people sacrificed the most. I was like, nah, ain't nobody getting sacrificed in here. In 22 hours. What? Fastest was minus 818. I don't even get that. Your guinea pig was Donald. A lot of people used Donald. Some people used Burden. Jack was the second best. So your favourite level was Risky. Risky seemed to be the level that everyone else went with. Risky or Unstable. Basically, everyone went kind of mid-table. Yeah, excellent. So yes, gods have been watching. Episode number 3. We've done the Medusa virus mission. On to the next one.